Summer's grand harvest, picking berries in the brambles. I recall my youth. Yeah. Backyard, grandma's house. Berries. Color of the berries match the color of the scratches on my arm. Yeah, we think back and feel what those days were like and what that joy was and what our innocence was. So let's let this summer bring us innocence, huh? Picking berries. Innocent. It's a good perspective, especially the years that we've lived, and then if we can retain a kind of innocence. It's really freedom, really. Remember, innocence has no judgment. There's no judgment, no doubts. Innocence doesn't doubt. Innocence doesn't hold grudges. Innocence doesn't argue. Innocence lets it be. So, those old words, let it be, man. That's it for this week. And that's what the Ching is about. It's about letting go this week. Letting go. That's the idea. So we come to it. Here we are. Past the halfway mark in the year of 2019. We read what I've written. Based 100% on the Oracle, the I Ching. Old words. You know, I work from a 1,500-year-old copy, if you will, of the I Ching. I wanted to get back to what was real, authentic. I'd read lots of different interpretations, and they always didn't seem quite on for me, at least not for these times. For their time, I think they were right, but not for these times. So I took it on myself with the help of a couple of masters. Helped me to translate the I Ching, and what I found was what I bring to you. Coming through my filter, for sure. So we come to the Gua, for this week. The week of July 8th, 2019. Number 19. Nearing letting go. Above, center of the earth, the yin element is supporting all things, responsiveness, and below, it's the grow and the harvest. We talked about that. The cycle of want, says the wisdom for this week. The cycle of want and waiting, it's ending. Powerful time is on the wing, coming towards you. In recent past, you're hiding behind a veil of non-recognition. You know what I mean is, in the past, what we were looking at is that we just weren't being seen. We weren't being heard. You know, our feelings didn't seem to mean anything. Our ideas weren't heard. Or if they were heard, felt like we were dismissed. Whether we were or not, we definitely felt it. We're not being recognized. You know, we all have our gifts and our intentions, but it's hard when we're not being seen. You know, when we're just not being seen. Not being seen nor being appreciated for our insights, for our creativity, man. When we know it is good, and it's a really good one, it's a good thing, and it's a good time, and we feel like it's not there, it gets frustrating. We feel like we've been locked down, like we've misunderstood, like we've been held in irons, right? Well, good news comes this week. The time of bondage is over. But, however, before you're fully released, you're going to benefit by examining what you're hiding from. That's right, man. We don't get trapped there unless we chose to hide. You know, part of us, we're hiding from and hiding why we had this fear of embracing our goodness, our greatness. The result from this examination is going to be magnificent, you see. It's going to be your ticket to ride, the ride into the warehouse of the soul. This is where opportunities wait, where you'll move, not because of the movement, but with opportunity into what the sages have called and identified as greatness. Yeah. This sound bath of spirit and love of life will awaken the Kundalini, the life force of crystalline energy that rests in the sacred pool at the base of the spine, the sacrum. That's where this pool of life is held, and from there it flows into all your body's energy centers, enlivening your wholeness of spirit. Did you ever notice that if your back hurts down low, you're just not there, you're not thinking well enough, you got some spasms that are holding your energy back, right? That's where we've got to release it. We've got to stay supple. This vital life force, it connects us all to the universal spirit, to the collective, where it rises upward to be released, and to have your soul take you on one grand collective ride on the time wave of now. 0 point. The bliss wave, the wave of exaltation. In relationships, you strive to be present, but the appreciation from lovers and friends and associates has been wanting, or it hasn't been there, kind of hidden in the shadows of your soul. The effect of this has been that you feared to show your best. You're afraid to show your highest good because, it's kind of like, what's the use, man? I'm not being seen. Well, we're over that one, right? You can do it now. You can take a deep breath and you can risk it because it's going to feel like risk, but it's going to pay off. Come to stillness and let this veil, this cosmic veil, be lifted, and you'll be seen for what you are, for who you truly are. Okay? Scary? Sometimes, man. You know who you are, and this is that time where you best get your shit together because it's going to show. It's going to show. Your goodness is going to show, all the stuff, even the pimples. That's all going to show, and that's a good thing because what it does is it challenges us to be our best, the very best we can be. As you experience the reflection of your own greatness, it's going to surprise even you, who have, because of your intolerance or your fear, have held back your best stuff. You haven't felt safe. Things are getting better all the time. You see, because the veils of doubt and denial are lifting. The ancestors who should be ritually honored during this cycle. Man, dig that, okay? The ancestors who should be ritually honored during this cycle. Do it in your own way. They're invisibly guiding you through paths that have in the past seemed too risky or too treacherous. It's okay. Take comfort, have no fear, no worries. You are not now, nor have you ever been alone. You've got the accompaniment. Trust it, Positive relationships are now being set to bloom to their brightest and fullest as you release yourself and others from an accepted and often luxurious bondage. You hear that? It's that idea about relationships. Often we can recognize if we're being held back and held in bondage, but we got to look, who else are we holding in bondage, with our judgment or whatever it is. It takes a lot of work and a lot of thinking and a lot of our energy. That's a C word, man. That's control. And you got to let that one go, right? Often luxurious bondage. Yeah, think about that. Socially, your arrival is anticipated, and you're going to be greeted, and you're going to be welcomed with warmth and beauty and opening. See, say you're in a political situation, your ideas and goals are heard, and the votes are with you. Don't fear that you're going to lose, because in this cycle you can't lose. So your intent is going to be brought out. You can't lose to what you intend. So man, check what you intend. Check your intention. Choose your engagements, choose your battles wisely, and move towards your own and the greater good. You'll find it'll be nurturing, it'll be enlightening, and you'll feel satisfied. Sweet, sweet, sweet satisfaction. What we know of the oracle, the Ching, is that it speaks and teaches of new and now. It speaks of now. It speaks of being here.